Thank you again for being so patient. It looks like we are going to get that demonstration. There was a little bit of concern, but we've got it going. So again, I appreciate you guys. Now here's what's going on, is we're going to bring the tram all the way inside the special effects stage. We're going to bring it to a complete stop. And once the tram stops completely, if you'd like to stand up for a better view, you may do that, because within the stage, it's totally okay to do that. So please don't sit or lean on the outside gates of the tram, but if you want to stand up, that's fine.
We are on the set. Let's see the bullet hits. And go. Smoke. Go. Fire. Go. Okay, we're clear for a full run through. All systems check. This one's for real, guys, so watch out. And action.
Control, take it back. Very nice. You got any more moves for taking their seats again so that we can move on. We had kind of a traffic jam building behind us, so. The great thing about working with motion control cars like Carnage and Karma there is they can give us that exact same performance over and over again all day long. They'll do that as many times as we want, and they never question their motivation. They're very sweet. Good. But now we're going someplace a little bit different from the city streets. Okay, guys. Now, as we head through these gateways, all the props and vehicles that you see around you were used in the making of the Lost World Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 3. Because of the little technical difficulties we just experienced, we're just making sure that everything's cool for us to continue. So, Brian is taking very good care of us. I'm just the one that talks. You can see we got the motorboat on the right. There's the mobile lab unit over on the left. We got all kinds of stuff going on. And we're going way, way, way back in time to the days of the dinosaurs. Although, for Jurassic Park, they brought the dinosaurs to us. You guys okay back there? Look out. We got some spitters. The tram doesn't back up. The dinosaurs are fake anyway. The dinosaurs are fake. The cars are fake. These trees here, the trees are fake. This is Hollywood. Nothing's real. I'm animatronic. I don't know if you can tell. Another thing that's almost always fake in the movies is the weather. If we need rain or fog or snow, it's not going to happen on cue. But that's okay. We make it ourselves. It's really, really easy. But it does mean for the tours, we've always got to check our backlot weather report so we know what to expect.
Here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street, and we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, Island of Law. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
Well, in our neck of the lot, we are having a rainstorm. You hear that thunder? There it is. And we got some lightning going on over there. The lightning's creating the strobe lights, and the thunder's just speakers up at the hillside. Two very simple effects, but they work. And thunder and lightning going. Here's our rain. You notice we shoot the water up and out, and that way when it falls back down, it looks like it's falling naturally and not being shot out of a sprinkler head. So as long as the camera doesn't see where the water is coming from, it looks very, very natural on film. And that will conclude our weather demonstration. Chris, you can shut the water off for me. Okay, alright. We got a little glitch with our weather system now. It seems like everything's going haywire today. It's taking a little while to shut the water off. And a little bit younger because it's been so dry the last couple of weeks. Sometimes we do flash flood. Keep your cameras dry. Look out. And this flash flood was actually created when we released a tank filled with thousands of gallons of water up to the top of our hillside. We run the water down the hill to show you folks here on the tour, and then we recycle that water into all the drinking fountains up at the theme park. So enjoy. Alright, that's everything, guys. Have a seat so that we can move on. Thank you so much. Here's our flash flood in action in Big Fat Liar.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
This part of our Old Mexico area has also been featured in episodes of ER, The OC, and Without a Trace. So, we get a lot of use. I told you, every single part of the back lot has been filmed. Usually dozens and dozens, maybe even hundreds of times. As we head down the hill, we are going north of the border, heading into 6 Points, Texas. These are some Wild West sets, and we love them. They're very important, not just to us here at Universal, but really to all of Hollywood, because these are some of the oldest movie sets that are still standing. Some of these buildings were built as far back as 1914. Nearly 100 years old. Some of Hollywood's biggest cowboys got their start right here at 6 Points, Texas, but not everyone who got their start here was necessarily a cowboy.
Did you know that more movies have been shot on these streets than any other spot in the world? Now, during the silent film era, they could shoot up to 6 movies at the same time, one on each one of these 6 streets. That's why it's called 6 Points, because each street had its own bank, its own sheriff's office, its own saloon, and its own hotel. Now, it turns out that this town ain't big enough for both of us. So get on back onto your tram stagecoach thing and get the heck out of here. Go on.
Hey, alright, we're going, Whoopi. Jeez. She gets touchy. She's a little weird. Now, you might recognize this body of water on your right-hand side as the Pacific Ocean, or the Atlantic Ocean, or the Mississippi River. It's been all three. We call it Park Lake. And this is where Susan and Edie got rid of Mrs. Huber's ashes in the first season of Desperate Housewives. If we need to go underwater, we go to this tank over here on the left. That's our underwater tank. We fill that up with water, we drop the actors inside, they swim around, and then we film everything they're doing through the glass panels on the outside of the tank. That way our camera can see everything, but it stays nice and dry. It's another effect. It's all illusions. The guy who's considered the master of illusion in Hollywood these days is a gentleman by the name of Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson directed the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and